Orphan Annie would say we're only a day away from Nvidia's highly anticipated earnings report. We're going to break down those numbers for you tomorrow right here on Overtime. And joining us now with what to expect is Melius Research Head of Technology Research, Ben Reitzes. Ben, big quarter for Nvidia, given the questions that have been out there about growth. Is it the guidance? Is it the color on demand? What's going to matter the most?
I think what's going to matter most, and great to see you, by the way, John, is what they say about the year, because there's a product transition to Blackwell, and that could impact the guidance for the April quarter. So the street is looking for between 10 and 11% sequential growth each quarter after that. We got to hear about a big ramp, and that could satisfy investors. So, I would urge NVIDIA to give a little color beyond 1Q. Because that could lack the upside, and we'll have to see how they feel about demand after that. And I think they'll say it's very strong. The other thing, John, just really quick, is that the quarter that just ended is probably benefited from a lot of buy-in ahead of tariffs and potential bans in China, with a 10-digit, a meaningful number into China. And we'll have to see what they say about export controls. That's a big issue. That's a wild card. Hopefully he gives some insight on what his conversations with the Trump administration have been. And frankly, those are tough to predict.
The rumor mills and whispers around NVIDIA products have started to remind me of Apple back in the day, and how, it would swing based on, are they going to do this? Are they not going to do this? Is this going to be late? I mean, it's becoming something unto itself. What is it that you actually pay attention to, latch on to as an investor when there are all these headlines about reading into what Satya Nadella may or may not have said about whether they have enough of the chips?
Well, there's so many things. I mean, this does remind me of the bubble, but it's on steroids. I mean, there is a data point, a podcast, a rumor every 5 minutes, and half the day I feel like I'm corralling the news flow. But with regard to NVIDIA, which is at the center of it, I think what you got to care about is the North Star. Are we moving to AI factories that replace a lot of the software and the way we do things today? And I think we are. And I think that you are seeing these reasoning models that take much more compute. So over time, we should see the market digest some of these innovations with the reasoning models, and they are going to create up to a 10-fold increase very quickly with regard to compute resources. And NVIDIA should be the primary beneficiary. So we want to see that he's got the visibility that goes out a year. I want to hear that he's got a year out or multi-quarters, like he said before, and I want to hear conviction about sequential growth through the year. That's what I care about. And gross margin, obviously, could be the wild card with regard to tariffs.